Hey everyone. So tonight I decided that I wanted to share a little bit about what went on today for me. It was kind of a breakthrough. It was very cool. So I'm sitting out in the sunroom, got a candle going, just kind of chilling and really reflecting on, the lessons that I got today. So it started off this morning with me meeting with a woman who's a coach, and she wanted to, invite me into her program, and it ended up being a $15,000 offer that she made towards me. And I politely declined because I am in a program already, and, financially, we have to make sure that we're set, right? Certainty is a huge thing that I've discovered lately that's holding me back. So all my life I was not certain. My parents were divorced. My mom was a severe alcoholic, and no one was there to take care of me. My sisters tried to do what they could do and whatever, but I was pretty much on my own. And so I went through back in March. I had to sell my house because I ended up in an escrow shortage. And what that meant was my taxes went up $4,000 more than they were the year prior. That made my mortgage go up $1,100 a month on top of what I was already paying. So I was looking at over $2,800 a month to keep my house. And I've gotten where I've gotten, and it's great, but that's not enough. Like, I couldn't afford it. So I had to sell my house and let it go. And I had to relocate into a home that needs work and whatever. I'm grateful to be here, though. I really do. I like this house. It does need a lot of work that I'm not willing to put into it, and I'm probably gonna take off again at some point, but not yet. But we can manifest, right? Which is what I'm doing. So anyway, I ended up here, and I had made a promise to myself and to God, who, when I was praying to how was I going to get out of that situation and into a better situation, that I would be more financially responsible. And I have debt, so like most of America, welcome. That I need to focus on. So a $15,000 coaching program to unblock my blocks that I can do myself was not feasible for me. So she pushed to meet with me again on Monday, and I reluctantly agreed. And whether I meet on Monday or not, that's going to be determined. We'll see. But I was angry when I got off that call. I was very angry. And I had to really figure out, I was pissed. Pissed at myself, pissed at her for not really knowing me and pitching me a $15,000 offer. She tried to come down to a $3,000 offer, but not understanding that I'm not taking that right now. I don't need it. I'm good where I'm at. So anyway, I had another call with the coaches that I am currently working with, and Aaron Dowdy, I'm not sure if any of you know him on YouTube, is one of the coaches, and he's really big on spiritual shifting. And, I talk about God and I talk about Jesus in a very light way. I am extremely spiritual, and I don't talk about that a lot because there's a lot of woo-woo whatever behind all of it, but I do live that way. I live very spiritually. I do let, what I sense and hear and whatever guide me, and it's gotten me to move mountains in my life. But anyway, so back to that. So we're in this coaching call, and they do what's called hot seat coaching, where people can come up and they ask a question, and then, they're guided on an answer. There were two different people who had major blocks in their lives, and they were childhood traumas. childhood things that they have not healed yet. And that's something that I'm really big on. I offered a inner child workshop for a reason, because I know that a lot of what's stopping us in our lives is because of things that happen to us in our childhood that our subconscious holds, and we go to do something or we want something and we immediately are stopped in our tracks from fear. So anyway, on the second person, he walks them through, a meditation where they go back and they look at their inner child, and they actually, you can see the light in their faces as they break through, and it's amazing. So I encourage you, even if it's not with me, that you do this work. But I also closed my eyes and went back, and I ended up thinking about 5th grade. And now some of you who might be watching this actually did 5th grade with me. And what I realized was that when I had to get up and go to school in the morning, I didn't have anybody there. So I'm, 5th grade is 9 years old, 10 years old, whatever. I don't have parents to get me out of bed, to help me pick out my clothes, or to do my hair, or wish me off, pack me a lunch, make sure I get on the bus. I had to do all that by myself. So I got to school, and I don't know the difference. This is my life. Like, it's not really a big deal. But all these other girls, they're dressed really pretty. Their hair is done. They're, whatever. And here I am. I don't even know what I looked like. I know my hair. I used to cut a cowlick off the top of my head that stuck up because I couldn't get it to stay down, and I didn't know any other, so I just chopped it off. Sad little things like that, but I didn't know any better. And now I'm sitting here, and I'm working on my life. I'm trying to move forward. I'm not trying, I am moving forward. And these things come up, and it's like, what is stopping me? Why am I feeling afraid to put myself out there, to talk about these things? Other people need to hear what I know, because it might help you. And so I had to break through. But it was just another chance for me to sit with little Kelly and to look at her and be able to tell her, you know what, it's okay. And if you want to dress down, you dress down. And if you want to dress up, you dress up. And typically, this is me. I'm in a t-shirt, I'm in jeans. I am comfortable that way. When I dress up, I am not comfortable. I feel not myself. I dressed up today. I'm home. I work from home. No one sees me, but I dressed up. And then I had to go cut the grass, and I put on t-shirt and short, and I felt so much better. Like, I don't want to pretend to be something I'm not, but when I look at all these other people who are out there doing what I'm trying to do, and they're all in their makeup, and they're all dressed up, and they're, whatever. I'm not going to compare myself. So part of that could be a block, and now that I've realized that that's really what it stemmed from, was I didn't get what I needed when I was a little kid. I didn't learn how to feel that good about myself. And I've had to now, as an adult, go back and heal that so that I can feel confident. I am confident, and I can feel good in myself. So if you're waking up in the morning and you feel like shit, take a look at it. Take a look at it. Okay? I'm going to invite you. I'm going to put in the comments a link to my Linktree to book a free session with me to kind of dive in and take a look at it. Because if you're stuck in your life, or you're listening to all the flipping drama that's going on in the world right now, and you're scared, you can be in your own kind of bubble life, I like to call it. And it's not that I have my eyes closed to anything that's going on, but I don't bring it in to me and make it my drama in my life. And it's just so much better that way. So if you're looking for peace, you're looking to move forward, you feel stuck, you're blocked, you have anxiety, any of that, I'm going to urge you to just raise your hand. It's a conversation. We can talk and see what we could do to get you to move past that, because I still find, I've been on this journey for years now, I'm still pulling shit out. I'm still pulling it out, and it just amazes me. Like, I think I'm good, and then I go to do something and I'm like, I'm not good. And so being able to be able to sit with myself and know how to really dive in and look at it and then move past it and heal it moves mountains. It just moves mountains. So on to bigger and better things, my friends. If this was helpful, please let me know in the comments. I would really appreciate your feedback, and I want to thank you for watching, and have a good night.